You pick up your phone for a second, just to check one notification. But somehow, 30 minutes disappear, then an hour. And when the screen finally goes dark, you feel strange, not relaxed, not satisfied, just mentally empty. Like your brain consumed hundreds of things, but absorbed none of them. And the worst part is, you can't even remember most of what you watched. Your thumb kept moving, but your mind never truly arrived. Because what feels like rest to you is often overstimulation to the brain. Most people think scrolling is harmless, a small distraction, a way to escape stress. But psychologically, your brain experiences scrolling very differently. Every video, image, sound, headline, and emotion demands your attention. And attention is expensive. Your brain was never designed to process this much stimulation without pause. Imagine feeding your body every 30 seconds. Sweet food, spicy food, cold food, hot food, without ever allowing digestion. Eventually, your body would shut down. The brain works the same way. It cannot emotionally digest constant information. So instead of clarity, you feel mental fog. Instead of fulfillment, you feel emptiness. And the strange thing is, the more empty you feel, the more you scroll. Because your brain believes the next piece of content might finally satisfy you. Maybe the next video will inspire you. Maybe the next post will make you laugh harder. Maybe the next clip will finally make you feel alive again. So your thumb keeps moving, not because you're happy, but because your brain is searching. This is dopamine. And most people misunderstand dopamine completely. Dopamine is not pleasure. It's anticipation. It's the feeling of chasing something rewarding. Your brain releases dopamine before the reward arrives, not after. That's why scrolling becomes addictive. The endless uncertainty keeps your brain hooked. One boring video, then suddenly, something emotional, something funny, something shocking, something beautiful. Your brain starts craving unpredictability. Psychologists call this variable reward reinforcement. It's the same mechanism used in slot machines. The unpredictability itself becomes addictive. Not satisfaction, not happiness, just the possibility of satisfaction. But there's another problem. Your nervous system never gets closure. You experience dozens of emotions within minutes. A sad story, a motivational speech, a breakup clip, a luxury lifestyle video, a war headline, a joke, a success story. Your emotions keep changing faster than your brain can process them. So eventually, the brain protects itself by numbing everything. This is why overstimulation often creates emotional emptiness. Not because you feel too little, but because your brain was forced to feel too much. Without depth, your mind becomes crowded, like a room filled with noise. Thoughts you never finished, emotions you never processed, comparisons you never escaped from. And instead of slowing down to clean the room, you keep scrolling to avoid sitting inside it. This is why silence feels uncomfortable now. Not because silence is bad, but because silence removes distraction. And distraction was hiding what you truly feel underneath. The exhaustion, the loneliness, the confusion, the pressure. Scrolling becomes emotional anesthesia. Temporary numbness. Not healing. Not recovery. Just escape. And the scary part is, it works. for a little while, until the screen turns off. Then everything quietly returns. Over time, your brain also loses sensitivity to ordinary life. Real conversations feel slower. Books feel difficult. Simple moments feel boring. Because your nervous system adapts to constant novelty. Your brain starts expecting stimulation every few seconds. Fast cuts, fast sounds, fast emotions. Without them, normal life suddenly feels empty. But life was never empty. Your attention was simply trained to avoid stillness. And attention shapes reality. Psychologists often describe attention like a flashlight. Whatever your attention focuses on becomes psychologically important. But social media constantly steals that flashlight away from you. 1 second you're thinking about your own life. The next second, you're trapped inside someone else's success, someone else's beauty, someone else's confidence, someone else's happiness. And slowly, without realizing it, you lose connection with yourself. Not physically, mentally, emotionally. But this does not mean you are weak, or lazy, or broken. Your brain is reacting normally to an abnormal amount of stimulation. Human beings evolved in environments filled with pauses, silence, nature, real conversations, moments of reflection, not infinite content, delivered directly into the nervous system. Every second of the day, your brain is overloaded, not defective. So how do you fix this? Not through guilt, not through deleting every app overnight, and not through forcing yourself to become perfectly disciplined. You heal your attention by slowly teaching your brain how to feel depth again. First, reduce passive consumption. Passive stimulation scatters attention. Active engagement organizes it. Creating something, writing, learning, exercising, speaking deeply with someone. These activities give the brain direction. Instead of endless input, they create meaning. Second, allow boredom to exist. Most people run away from boredom immediately. But boredom is not useless. Boredom is where the brain resets itself. When stimulation disappears, your mind finally gets space to process emotions properly. That's why your clearest thoughts often appear during walks, showers, or quiet nights. The brain needs silence to reconnect with itself. Third, slow your attention down. Read longer things. Watch fewer videos fully. Do one thing at a time. At first, your brain will resist, because it has adapted to speed. But slowly, your nervous system becomes calmer, and calm attention creates emotional depth. Fourth, ask yourself one question before scrolling. What am I actually trying to escape right now? Stress? Loneliness? Boredom? Your own thoughts? Because many people are not addicted to content. They are addicted to avoiding themselves. And awareness weakens automatic behavior. The moment you notice the urge consciously, part of the cycle breaks. Your attention is your psychological environment. And whatever constantly enters your mind